Oslo, the capital of Norway, is the largest city in the country, renowned for its wealth, livability, safety, and happiness. It is hailed as one of the most prosperous cities in Europe and one of the happiest cities in the world. This city is situated along the winding Oslo Fjord, boasting a rich medieval heritage and a distinctive Nordic charm. In 2018, Oslo was selected as one of the top 10 travel cities globally by Lonely Planet. On our journey to the Norwegian fjords and the Svalbard archipelago, we made a stop in Oslo. We arrived at Oslo Airport early in the morning, embarking on our exploration of Oslo. The journey from Oslo Airport to the city center is a convenient and comfortable 22-minute ride on the express train, Flytoget, with departures every 15 minutes. Our journey began at Oslo's Vigeland Sculpture Park. The park is the culmination of over 20 years of work by Norway's sculpture master, Gustav Vigeland. It is currently the world's largest sculpture park dedicated to nude sculptures. Within the park, there are 192 nude sculptures, totaling 650 human figures, each vividly and intricately carved, capturing lifelike details. From newborn infants to lively and innocent youths. Passionate young adults. Nurturing adults raising children. And elderly individuals facing the hardships of old age. Through the artistry of sculpture, the journey of human life is documented. The Vigeland Park is divided into 4 parts. The first part, the Bridge of Life. On both ends of the bridge, a total of 58 bronze sculptures depicting people of all ages and genders, each with unique forms, symbolize the journey of a person's growth. The sculpture that has brought fame to the park is called The Angry Boy, Scenic. It portrays a little boy throwing a tantrum, stomping his feet and crying due to a quarrel with his parents, capturing his vivid and expressive emotions. The second part, the Fountain of Life. Beyond the Bridge of Life, a clear pool with a fountain comes into view. In the center of the pool, 6 stone giants collectively support a massive stone basin, symbolizing that living means carrying the burdens of different life stages. The third part, the Column of Life. After passing the Fountain of Life, ascending layers of steps lead to the Column of Life. The column is covered in densely overlapping relief sculptures of 121 nude figures, intertwined and spiraling upwards, depicting struggle, contention, and resilience on the path to heaven. It portrays the myriad facets of human life, from conflict to support, earning it the name, the Column of Life. This group of sculptures, the most numerous and impactful in the park, has become a symbol of modern art in Oslo. The fourth part, the Wheel of Life. This is the final group of sculptures, forming a circular arrangement with 2 couples and 3 children. It symbolizes the continuous cycle of human life. To the west of the column of life is a sundial, reminding people that the seasons cycle throughout the year, and while humans experience birth and death, the propagation of human life continues without end. From the sculpture park you can enjoy a distant view of the famous Norwegian skiing destination, the Holmenkollen National Ski Arena. After visiting the Vigeland Park in Oslo, we arrived at the Royal Palace. The palace is only open to the public during the summer season, and tickets for guided tours of the interior need to be booked in advance. We hadn't reserved tickets, but luckily, the staff informed us that there were a few reserved spots available for the day. As a result, we joined a guided tour of the palace's interior, which lasted about 1 hour. This magnificent palace boasts a total of 173 rooms, adorned with luxurious and exquisite decorations. Unfortunately, photography is not allowed inside the palace. The Royal Palace serves as the current residence and office of the Norwegian royal family, hosting receptions and state council meetings. Leaving the Royal Palace, you'll find Oslo's renowned boulevard, Karl Johansgate. Karl Johansgate is a well-known commercial district in Oslo. Following this road from the palace will lead you all the way to Oslo's central train station. The main stretch is a pedestrian street, flanked by numerous luxury boutiques, souvenir shops, as well as cafes, upscale restaurants, and more. Along the way, you'll come across notable landmarks. The National Theatre, Eidsvoll Place, the Parliament of Norway, and Oslo Cathedral. At the end of Karl Johansgate is Oslo's central train station. Early the next morning, we arrived at the Bygdøy Peninsula, located to the west of Oslo. The peninsula is home to 5 famous museums and is often referred to as the Museum Island. Due to renovations, the Viking Ship Museum and the Maritime Museum were closed to the public. However, we visited 3 of the museums on the island. First, we explored the Norwegian Folk Museum, which is the largest open-air museum in Europe. Scattered throughout the museum are over 160 buildings from rural villages and cities across Norway. From farmhouses to churches, shops to workshops, they showcase architectural styles and purposes from various historical periods in Norway, spanning from the Middle Ages to the 20th century. Among these ancient buildings, what fascinated us the most were the collections belonging to King Oscar II. The Stave Church, a wooden stave-style church built 1,200 years ago, displayed Norway's ancient architectural style and religious history. The farmhouse from Hove and the storehouse from Sondre Bertel were also remarkable pieces. Visitors can leisurely stroll among these structures, admiring farms and buildings from different regions of rural Norway. The storehouse from Os, known for its high-quality woodworking and carvings from the Os region. The Hallingdal Farmstead. The farmhouse from Arheim. The guesthouse from Akerhagen. The tenant farm from Trondelag, and more. Each building has its unique history. Here, visitors can also enjoy traditional Norwegian folk song and dance performances. Young people dressed in traditional attire sing and dance, creating a lively and enjoyable atmosphere. Next, we arrived at the Fram Museum. The Fram Museum was completed on May 20, 1936. Its purpose is to commemorate the glorious history of Norwegian polar exploration. It showcases a polar exploration ship that has been to both the Arctic and Antarctic, the Fram. It pays tribute to three great Norwegian polar explorers, Fridtjof Nansen, Otto Sverdrup, and Roald Amundsen. The exhibited Fram is in its original version, with well-preserved interior components and items. Visitors can also board the Fram, stroll along the hull, and experience the realistic external sounds and 3D videos that make you feel as if you are navigating through stormy seas. After visiting the Fram Museum, we came to the Kon-Tiki Museum. The Kon-Tiki Museum is located right across the street from the Fram Museum. The museum houses original vessels and artifacts from the renowned expeditions of one of history's most famous explorers, Thor Heyerdahl. These include the original balsa wood raft Kon-Tiki, which crossed the Pacific Ocean in 1947. And the original reed boat Ra2, which crossed the Atlantic Ocean in 1970. The museum also showcases his significant archaeological excavations in places such as Fatu Hiva Island, the Galapagos Islands, Easter Island, and the Tukyum archaeological site. In 1947, his adventurous journey across the Pacific Ocean on the balsa wood raft Kon-Tiki was made into a film, which won an Academy Award for Best Documentary in 1951. We took a leisurely stroll around the area near the museum, enjoying the beautiful scenery of the Bygdøy Peninsula. Afterward, we boarded a ferry to cross the Oslo Fjord. Arriving at the City Hall Pier by the shores of the Oslo Fjord. This is the renowned Oslo Fjord Scenic area. Oslo City Hall, built in 1950 to commemorate Oslo's 900th anniversary, is also known as the Twin Towers of Red Brick. It serves as the venue for the Nobel Peace Prize award ceremony. Surrounding it are numerous sculptures depicting various aspects of Norwegian life. The Nobel Peace Center showcases artifacts related to the Nobel Peace Prize. The streets along the Oslo Fjord are lined with restaurants and modernist buildings, earning it the nickname Fjord City. The pink ice cream shop beautifully embodies Nordic romance. Saunas are a significant part of Nordic culture, and floating sauna cabins can be found along the fjord. After enjoying the sauna, people plunge into the sea to cool off and experience the invigorating cold water. Akershus Fortress, one of Norway's most important historical military fortresses. The Munch Museum, dedicated to Norwegian artist Edvard Munch's life and works, including his famous 1910 version of the Scream. Oslo Opera House, a modernist architectural marvel made of marble and glass, boasts a sleek and grand design. Its enormous white sloping roof seems to rise dramatically from the Oslo Fjord. Visitors can stroll on the roof and enjoy breathtaking views of Oslo. This is the new Oslo Public Library. The Oslo Public Library, the Opera House, and the Munch Museum, three modern buildings in close proximity, have become the new landmarks of Oslo. They stand in contrast to the traditional architecture of the Norwegian Folk Museum, attracting tourists from all around the world. We have concluded our journey in Oslo and are now preparing to move to our next destination, the Norwegian fjords.